Today's my sister's birthday, Rosemary, and today's my son's birthday, Deron. It's my birthday, the 26th. Jake's birthday was on the 9th. But December has been a really nice month. We're gonna celebrate all this good stuff. Today you're gonna get the Shorty Cooking Show. Since I got time to run out on the camera and all this good shit, cutting beef, ribs, and pork. And in the process, I'm just gonna talk shit. Alright, last night I blogged my latest bulletin. It shows writings from 1987-88. Similar to the shit that they destroyed in the documents. But they was really scared of a black movement. Black nationalism. And they were scared of it coming out of Lake County, Illinois. I was just exposing racism for what it was and what it is. It exists then, it exists now. If you don't go see Rockingham, the mayor, go see Motley or Moxley, the information guy for the mayor of Waukegan. Go see Officer Nash from North Chicago Police Department and get some of that information from them. See, all I'm doing is leaving breadcrumbs. And I'm leaving information because last time I did this shit, y'all locked me up, you destroyed all my shit. This time, like when I wrote that letter to Boris, we're gonna reenact the whole shit. Well, we almost there. I told you when I started this shit, y'all got this shit on the computer. Back in February, March. That's when y'all put me on block. I found out everybody I needed to find out. I started emailing y'all's asses. That's why y'all call me a terrorist. You did that until I sit there and you called me on the phone and tried to arrest me for threatening Judge Boris, and I told you I was in Baltimore. That fucked you up. Then we had a long conversation. I told you to record it. I told you to keep it. Phone records gonna show it happened and how long it lasted, so y'all gonna have to fill in the blanks. I told you then that Judge Boris was no good. Y'all been knowing Judge Boris ain't no good for 20-something, 30 years. And y'all ain't did nothing about it. That shows your racist behavior. Now, if you're reading the papers about black nationalism and shit like that, that's what's gonna fuck you up. Because when I opened up that book with the diary, I started getting all my old ideas and all my old thoughts back online. And for the last year, everything that's in that diary, I've been doing here at my store. I deal with white people, black people, Spanish people, all colors. You read the stories. That's just a taste of the stories. I unfolded this story right in front of you, so there ain't no mistake of what I do or say to you. It was fun at times and it was painful at times. But it is what it is. I can't bring Jarrell back, but I can save somebody else's life. When Jesus fed the multitude, he did it with his disciples and unleavened bread and all that, and the fish, well, I'm just taking that knowledge that Jesus used as an avenue. I use my restaurant. It's my daily blessing. It's my shelter. It's everything to me. It's my project, the Shorty's organization. It's a self-help thing, and I help people here every day. You see the money I raised for Miss Hazel, I did that in 2 weeks. If I raised $500 in 2 weeks, shit, that's a motherfucker's paycheck. And I didn't put no gun to nobody's head. All I did is ran my mouth. This is my store, my place, and I pride myself in that because I came from nothing. I make a nice piece of money, but I ain't got shit to show for it. I'm like a mouse on a treadmill. running fast and ain't going nowhere. So I came up with the idea of writing this book, making a movie, and just exposing shit. And the more and more I start digging, more shit come up. Got the idea of the toilet when I used to potty train kids. How mad they used to get and whatever. But all my kids got a picture on the toilet or something like that. Rayvon, Brandon, Jarrell, Phillip, Pooh, all my kids. Some of my grandkids. It's just my Kodak moment. And it fits the purpose of what I'm gonna do to you. Fair exchange, get the shit on you. And that's basically what these videos and shit gonna do. People say I'm crazy and I shouldn't be doing this. Alright, I started this fight with y'all like in '86. My mama told me to leave y'all alone in 1990. Cause I came back looking for all my shit in '80s. And when I got out of jail, I went looking for my shit and y'all wouldn't let me press charges and none of that shit. Y'all threatened to throw me back in jail, so I left y'all alone. I went to college and calmed down. Figured a different way of getting you, a radical way. And an honest way. I'm going to detail my life over these 30 years and what I did to get to where I am today. And we're going to let the public weigh in on it. And let them say what they got to say. That's why I'm going to take your ass to court. Because that's what you did to me. I'm going to be my own lawyer like I was then. I already got the papers for the Supreme Court. We're going to go this in front of the Supreme Court. If they can take that other shit, we're going to take all this shit in front of the Supreme Court. Might surpass Maryland and go straight to the United States Supreme Court. And it ain't going to be easy, but it ain't going to be impossible. A lot of this shit that y'all got right now, I'm in the process of sending it to the World Court for civil rights abuses. Since the Attorney General don't want to take my charges, I'm going to complain in the World Court. Take my tax papers and my citizenship and my DD-214, and I'm going to tell them my story. This is going to go on and on and on until somebody gives me my life back. I want to be able to vote. I want to be able to run for public office. I want my guns back. I want the right to bear arms. And then I'm just going to leave the fucking country. I'm just going to prove to you this is a scientific project. A project, and I'm the project. And this is the litmus test. Does democracy exist, or is this a class caste type system? If Al Gore can get a Nobel Peace Prize for global warming, I'm going to get mine in sociology and racism in America. And we're going to expose your history. We're going to go all the way back to that video from what makes you strong black man to the present day. And I'm going to unfold your ass. And we're going to read you. And I'm going to read everybody along the way that decides that they want to play. Back in 1985, you can ask Charles Rangel. He was just starting out in Congress or whatever he is. And there was this white guy in his district or whatever. And he went to Harlem and bought some drugs from drug dealers down in Harlem and ran up on Capitol Hill and shook it in their face and said, look, this is the drugs coming out of Harlem. This is the drugs coming out of Mr. Rangel's district. Dude, I did the same shit to you. I went downtown, I bought some drugs. I told you where I bought them from. Same place where the police hang out. Showed you, told you. That's why you destroyed that shit. That's why you can't come up with none of that shit, because it was public knowledge. That's why I did it that way, so it would be all public knowledge. That's why you didn't give me no witnesses and all that shit. Like I said, retry me again. That's all you gotta do. We'll settle all this shit. You seen the letter from David Irwin? Retry me again. You got enough evidence that the Lake County Board has plenty of evidence. With that in my diary, and Judge Boris and Judge Foreman still on the bench, them motherfuckers need to lose their job. That's my mission, and it's not impossible. Because I'm going to put the book out, the movie out, everything going to get out. And it's going to show your inactions. I went from the city, county, state, federal, and the president. Now I'm going to go to the world court. And it's documented. Over this past year, I've done this. I got letters from Cardin, Rufusburgers, Cummings. Nobody else want to answer or weigh in on this shit. But you're going to talk about Campos and Gonzalez. You better start talking about Shorty. This is the greatest story never told. And when you start reading that diary and reading this other shit, it's going to compel you to do something other than ignore me. Ignore me shows ignorance. Ignorance is part of the definition of nigga. So who the nigga now? Ha, told you. We'll cut your ass just like this meat. All the way to the red meat. I'm good with these. Clean cut. Bam. I have my own cooking show. I'm gonna name dishes after you bitches. We call it the Boris beefsteak. Or the Foreman fuck you sandwich. I don't know, I'll come up with some good ideas later on. I might go with Fred, like Fred Flintstone. Because Foreman got a little whatchamacallit, and Fred is international. You know, you can be Fred anything. And Boris, you like that dumbass motherfucker that made that stupid ass commercial, that stupid ass TV movie in Yugoslavia, fucking up them other people's culture. That's who you remind me of. Can't wait to start going over your transcripts and your other trials. How many other black people you sent to jail, black or white or Puerto Rican, for turning in guns and drugs, dude? See, I was the litmus test then. You'd never done it. Nobody else. I'm gonna show you where you let people get away with pounds and pounds of weed 2 or 3 times. I had no criminal record. Or if I did have a criminal record, you didn't expose it. You didn't say nothing about it. If I did have a criminal record, you destroyed the records. So you say. But we're gonna go to my DEA report. My Drug Enforcement Agency. The MEG Task Unit. That's where we're going next. We're gonna pull them papers up. What it was, y'all was mad that I was gonna stop selling drugs and start this non-profit, and y'all didn't want me to get away with this shit scot-free. Just like OJ. Y'all think he killed his wife, and y'all ain't gonna let him get off scot-free. That's why y'all riding his back. That's OJ shit is old shit. My shit is old shit. But y'all doing the same shit to both of us. So we're gonna let you know. We're gonna let you go. We're gonna weigh in on so much shit. I'm doing the tape thing because my shit jump around. It's part of my, in that thing I got some kind of disease, Tourette's, some shit, I don't know. But all this shit gonna get together when I splice it, and you'll see the whole picture. It's gonna be a tapestry. I'll cut it, clip it, put it together, the frames will all be explained. But we're gonna start giving us some equal justice around here. I'm gonna start with me. Then we're gonna go to Jarrell. Then anybody else that wanna weigh in can get in. A class action lawsuit means that everybody that Judge Boris and Judge Foreman and them people that I mentioned fucked over are gonna get paid. If I don't sue them, they gonna sue them. When this shit get out, it's gonna be like the floodgates, dude. I told you in the little analogies where I say let my people go, you're gonna have to let a lot of them go. And that's gonna make the Supreme Court is dealing with the drugs and the drug sentencing laws. Dude, I'm gonna get a chance to speak on this in Congress. My papers is gonna keep getting put in there, so they're gonna have to weigh in on it somewhere. You're gonna make me famous for all the wrong reasons. And I'm gonna unite the Mexicans and all the poor and the lower class. I'm gonna do this little shit. You read that thing about black nationalism. Watch me nationalize this nation. I gotta go, my tape is running out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holla!